where we are looking to finally get above 500 after an 0-2 start to the season. We're now back to 2-2 with dominant wins over the Falcons and the Packers. Things are looking up. And I also just discovered game mode on my TV, which supposedly reduces input lag, so I don't know. This could be good. Nick McMillan right there to blow up the Miles Sanders run for a loss of 1. Very nice. Defense is hot, allowed just 7 points to the Packers. Should have had probably 4 or 5 interceptions. Only caught 1, but Lewis Seen gives up that pass to Laviska Shenault. I was getting a little too aggressive trying to cover the drag routes and let that get open. 1st and 10 now. Here comes Jay Ward. Very nice run stop. I don't know, it might be placebo, but I think switching to my TV's game mode here is everything just feels like it reacts a little quicker. 2nd and 8 now. I took myself out of the play, but Nick McMillan makes it up, and we're now looking at potentially a 3rd down stop here with 6 yards to go. Young in the shotgun, 3 receivers left, back to pass, and throw short to Shenault. St. Just makes the tackle, and he is short of the sticks by a yard. Now 4th and 1 for the Panthers. They do decide to punt it. Good to finally get a stop against Bryce Young. He was racking up yards and points at will the last 2 times we played him, and both times we were able to get away with the win. Some incredible games by Kirk Cousins that carried us to victory in overtime both times. I feel like they might be trying blitz here. I go play action. There's Justin Jefferson. I have not been feeding him very much this season. Only 16 catches through 4 games. And that's probably a mistake on my part. Passing attack really struggled against the Packers and against the Lions. But maybe Addison can't hang on. Probably should have thrown it sooner, been a little bit more decisive. So we'll give it to Madison, who looked like he had a lane, but very nice tackle by Lavu. Sets up a 3rd and 10. Panthers could be blitzing again here. Here we go. Oh, it's picked! What a play! What a play by number 20. Who is that? Von Bell getting way up to intercept the pass with Justin Jefferson open behind him. Bridge could not put enough on it, and Bryce Young will take over at the 45. And now back to pass. He'll check it down for a gain of 3. Completion percentage has been an issue for us on offense. Trying to improve that. 2nd and 7 for Young. Asamoah with the blitz. He leads the team in sacks. I was in man on the halfback there, but the halfback stayed into block, so I figured I could contribute to the pass. Oh, what a breakup! And that is Andrew Booth getting in there. And we will get off the field for the 2nd straight time on defense. Bailing out Cooper Bridge. And that's a good punt inside the 10. So it went out at the 9-yard line. First and 10 now. Batted at the line and incomplete. 1 of 5 just isn't going to cut it. Could be in for another defensive battle. Packers game was 7-7 well into the third quarter, I think, before we finally broke through and made it 28-7. This is the same route. Our only completion of the game was Jefferson in the slot and throwing him an out route. Looks like he's matched up with a linebacker, so that's got to be money, right? Instead, we'll go for Brooks. Deep downfield and incomplete. Von Bell there once again. I don't think Bell was in the vicinity. I don't think he was the one who broke it up. I think it was the corner, but I'm not sure who it was. Solid punt coverage by Booth and Easley. Yeah, it was it was a zone. If it were man, I would have felt a lot more comfortable throwing to JJ, but it just didn't really seem like there was a window. Incompletions have been stopping the clock. We've each had 2 drives, and we're not even done with the third quarter, or not even done with the first quarter. Not really even close. There's an incompletion, and now we should be in. This seems a little dumb. What if we go here? Protect the sticks. Don't do anything dumb. Murphy is there to break it up. And this battle of punts shall continue. Have either of us got a first down in this game? Oh, we had the one to Jefferson. And I think they got a first down on their first drive, but since then, it's been rough. Maybe, oh, I know what we've been missing in our offense. It's that Dwayne McBride hasn't ran the ball. Oh, crap. I pressed A to hand it to McBride, but for some reason, I felt like I did it in time. I guess I didn't. 2nd and 11. Can we get TJ? No, what? How is that picked? TJ had a step. Okay. I don't know about that one. That did not. It's a tough catch. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know how Horn makes that play. And now the Panthers are at last in field goal range. And they'll back themselves up by 3 yards. Let's get Isaiah Cloud a pass rush snap. McMillan, you got to bail out here pretty quickly. Okay, good run stop. Third and 10. Here we go. Ha! I messed that up. I should have been there. I should have seen that. I was in the hook. Everything else was covered fine if I'd have dropped back. Like the run defense, though. This is the game's 7th drive. And there's Murphy making a tackle. Not much. Polar opposite of our previous games against Young. Okay. Third and goal now. Oh, and I was watching the hitch. Ah. That was pretty much the same thing as the other third down conversion. I was playing as Lewis Seen in that hook zone, and Young threw it just kind of behind me outside to LaVisca Chenault. This time it was a slant rather than an over, but pretty much the same thing. Feels so bad for this defense. They didn't deserve to be on the field as much as they've been. But yeah, we got offensive problems here. And that doesn't alleviate them. If we can't get yardage out of McBride, I don't know what to do. Try a flood concept here. Maybe hit JJ on that backside. Oh, Brooks makes the catch. Okay. Man, we needed that one. You get into a 3rd and 10, then you're probably looking at punting, and suddenly this game is starting to get out of hand. Much needed catch there. Contested play, but he goes up to get it, and Brooks gets this one too. There's why we drafted Cooper Bridge. It's that cannon for an arm on the deep ball. You've got the safety in the middle of the field, the corner outside. He has to get that ball to Brooks quickly, and he's 50 yards downfield. And he does. He gets it there. Great zip. Now 2nd and 7. Wow, what a pass breakup. Not many guys can cover a JJ out route one-on-one like that. I guess he had outside leverage. But TJ Hawkinson will get the first down. He comes back to the ball and almost ruined it. Maybe Bridge put it a little short. But now 1st and 10. Get to McBride. Come on, give me a block. 76. What happened? Second and 10. Here we go. JJ. Could we have a rare Logan Thomas touchdown? I like Pope. Oh, he didn't get in. Okay. Now 2nd and goal, chance to tie the game. See if Madison can just jump over the top of this pile. Or he doesn't even need to. Runs it in. Alexander Madison, I think his 3rd touchdown of the year. Gets this back into this one. Much needed big play to 2 big plays to Ja'Cory Brooks were really what got this drive going. Eagles make it closer against the Saints. And now the defense, at long last, gets some rest. You know, they've been forcing all these punts, but then they get sent right back out onto the field. Now 1st and 10. Here we go. Asamoah will be there. I'm thinking I want to play cover 1. Not sure exactly why, but almost worked. Easily, you're right there. Easily, I believe, has the most pass deflections on the team. First and 10 now. Jay Ward is there for a TFL. We've got problems, but run defense is not one of them. Second and 11. They'll go play action. They go deep. Easily is there, but Ward knocks it down. Third and 11. Near midfield. Here we go. Oh, I messed it up. Ow. I was ready to, I thought I had I read it perfectly, and then I was just a little late. I was trying to really make a pass breakup or interception, and I probably should have, if I wasn't so aggressive at the end, I probably could have made the tackle. But instead I ended up behind him, and that's not good. He'll check down for 4 yards. Bryce Young really back on track now after a rough start to the game. Second and 7. Edge of field goal range for Carolina here. I'm blitzing. Byron Murphy, thank you. TFL for our star cornerback. Moving to the slot has not caused him any problems. And now 3rd and 8. They do snap it before the 2-minute warning. I wouldn't have, but I guess it works for them because they get the conversion, and now they'll be able to keep it moving, leave plenty of time for themselves. He's pressured and throws it out of the back of the end zone. Good blitz there. Second and 10 now. Okay. I wasn't really trying to do any illegal contact there. I honestly wanted to get outside and try to defend the wide receiver, who I believe was running a curl route. And he was just kind of in my way. There we go. That's what I was trying to do on the last 3rd down. Somehow he holds on. So we have to use a timeout. But we still leave time for bridge. $142. And Ben Tolliver will return it to the 25-yard line. Seems like, I think pretty much in a lot of games here, it seems like bridge gets better as it goes on. We saw that with the Lions. We were awful to start off with, and the Packers awful to start off with, before we kind of improved at the end. We'll spike it. It's Jefferson again, and he's into the open field and down at the 25-yard line. This is maybe the Justin Jefferson game we've been waiting for. 4 for 73, and it's only been a half. Well, it hasn't even been a half yet. He's still going to have one more play in the first half, and that's a touchdown. Vikings lead by 4. Feed the studs. It's the other definition of FTS. Justin Jefferson takes over on that drive. And now the defense come out with a nice long field here to defend. And if they're just going to throw checkdowns like that, should be pretty easy to get the stop or have them just run out of time. They got to use a timeout due to the injury. So it's up 2nd and 4 now. But there's a good throw to Nair. Of course, I was really looking for a receiver in the draft a couple years ago now. And I wanted to trade up with the Panthers for Nair, but I said, you know what? There's no way the Panthers take Nair because they had so many receivers. And then they did. And in Nair's first game against us, that would have been 2024. He went off. He had 3 touchdowns, I think. Easily somehow picks it off. Oh, what a play. I mean, mostly Asamoah gets the credit on that one. I thought for sure that was headed out of bounds. I think from the 9, we will just take our lumps here and go into the half with a 4-point lead. What a play by Easley. Keeping the feet in. Good half, guys. Good half. Offenses come alive at the end. And Easley gets his 2nd career interception. You know what? I'm feeling this one. Tolliver to return. No. Not wise at all. Not wise at all. We really have not had too much of a run game today. So we'll fix that with a Dwayne McBride run. And he significantly improves his yards per carry in the game, going from 0 to 5. And then we should be able to just get this first down here with Madison. Yeah, pretty easy stuff. 8 yards. He's now Madison with 4 a carry, McBride with 5 a carry. Maybe I should do a little bit more of this whole running the ball thing. I think they're coming on a blitz, but I'll run it anyway. Maybe we can get through the defense. Yeah, there we go. Good job getting outside. And this is when I like to run a play that's like one of those PA bootlegs. Sure. Brooks, Pope, Jefferson kind of turn into a flood concept. Just will take a while to develop. 2nd and 3, here we go. Oh, come on. I don't think that's necessarily a bad call. I just don't know why Brooks didn't, tap his feet. I don't really see the point of doing a double post. I feel like if one's open, the other will be, so we'll put Brooks on an out route. And this time he's in bounds. Bridge really improving on the completion percentage department. Two interceptions, still not great, but I mean, that would put him at 4 picks in 5 games, which is certainly a respectable pace for a user, I feel like. Here we go on 2nd and 3. Oh, Jefferson was open, but I had so much pressure. Yeah. There was really no way to make that work. Good blitz. Good blitz, Panthers. So we'll give it to Madison on 3rd down. Can he get there? No. Pratt seals off the edge. Should I? Nah. We good. We good. All right, we'll show cover 3 and then rotate into cover 2. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Lewisine breaks it up. I was not expecting him to drop that. Let's give Daniil Hunter a playoff here and put in. Oh, never mind. We're going to go dime, so we'll stick with the crew. 2nd and 10. Murphy is there to prevent the completion. Now what on 3rd and 10? Jay Ward breaks it up, I guess. That looked like a surefire interception, and then looked like he somehow whiffed on it and was going to give up the catch, and then fell to the ground harmlessly. So we'll take over here at the 40. Check down to Brooks. 1st down to Brooks. Corey Brooks has definitely broken out in this season, it seems like. Leading the team in touchdowns. And I think he might also be leading in receptions. There's TJ Hawkinson, who's had a pretty quiet year overall. Oh, crap. It's getting too cute. Should be a straightforward enough read option here. This time, I do it right. And Bridge just doesn't really have the wheels to get around the edge there. Promising start to the play, but only 2 yards. Still should be into field goal range now. And it'll be another short one to Brooks for a first down. And bring back Dwayne McBride, who I think has only carried it twice today, and that's not really enough, especially when he's running like that. Give him one more here. Fresh legs going against a worn-out defense. Let's keep pounding it for a first down. Nice play by Brian Burns, honestly, but pretty tough to keep him short of the sticks on that. Probably planning to roll right and see if I can get Brooks. Otherwise, check downs with Hawkinson and, ooh, maybe Addison. Oh, he didn't. Oh, come on. Catch that. Short yards for Madison. I don't feel like that Justin Jefferson route is going to do anything. You know what? I don't like any of this. Timeout. Big play here. Chance to make it a 2-score game. We got to make sure we've got the right call. And that call is going to be Brown smash. Potentially can get Brooks at the pylon. Otherwise, JJ and Hawk running over the middle. This looks a lot better. I don't see any scenario where I throw to McBride, so I'll just have him block. And wide open Brooke. Okay. I don't know how that was. We got a lot going on here. I think he was out. Yes. So they'll decline the penalty. I don't know how, like, how is this not a makeable throw? I don't get it, EA. Anyway. We'll take a 7-point lead. Probably should have done a high point pass. But it wouldn't have mattered then, because then they would have just accepted the penalty, and we would have had 3rd and goal from the 15, and I would have checked it down and then kicked the field goal. So not much you can do. All right. Defense, you've been good. Keep it up. Like that. What? Okay, what? Okay, I can't complain. He's averaging basically a yard per carry. Samoa's got to get outside faster, otherwise they're just going to throw a quick out for free. User Byron Murphy for a change. They'll throw to Chenault. McMillan with the tackle. And this could potentially take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. It will. We lead by 7. This time they don't want to come out in the I formation. They'll instead come out bunch. I like to respond to that with 6. Asymmetric coverage for an asymmetric formation. And Andrew Booth. Nice play making that tackle. But it does set up 3rd and 2. A big play here. Easily, or Murphy, you gotta come down a little bit. Scene. Oh, they toss it. They toss it. Calvert is there. Asamoah is there. And he is short, and Akeem Ekwani was hurt. Wait a minute. Oh, the Panthers just have an awful tackle situation. No, they got Bailey. Okay, they better be starting 75 Bailey. Because right now it says Hicks is... They're not. They've got this 75 overall tackle that they've got on the bench. Oh, what a play by McMillan. I would have just ran it up the middle there. I had a pretty bad formation to defend, run up the middle. I was almost tempted to call timeout. Passes batted at the line are an issue. You'd think a quarterback who's like 6'5" wouldn't be having problems with that, but whatever. 2nd and 10. There's Brooks. Love that man. And Madison gets not much. Jefferson can run, it looks like 3 different routes here. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to read it because I don't know what he's going to run. Here we go, 2nd and 10. And... What? I threw that away. And that's going to probably keep it a 1-score game. That's fine. Yeah, not much you can do there. Trying to get into field goal range, but no luck. Tough situation. We'll at least get a good punt out of it. First and 10 for Carolina. Asamoah blowing up runs, and Miles Sanders is back to averaging less than a yard per carry. This defense is playing lights out. Easily picks it off for the 2nd time in the game, and he's almost going to have his 2nd career pick 6. He'll be down at the 6. What a great draft pick. Oh, what a play by Jeremy Chin. I thought CJ Ham was just going to cut block him and we'd be home free to run that in, but he jumped over it and somehow, some way, in the backfield. Now 2nd and goal at the 8. I feel like if we get a 2-score lead, this one's pretty much over. Even a field goal would have been fine, but we'll certainly take the TJ Hawkinson touchdown. Always good for Bridges stats. But that can all be thanks to Easley with the huge interception. sets up a touchdown. And now we hold a commanding lead over the Panthers. What? Okay. Tempted to send Hunter on a blitz and say they're not going to throw it to that right side, but yeah, okay. If you want to throw little checkdowns like that, I don't really care. Jay Ward with the tackle, hoping he could have knocked it out. A lot of switching it up here for the Panthers. They don't know what they're doing. Check it down and easily with the tackle. See if we can get the blitz 0 to work again. 2nd and 6. Nope. Good read by Young this time. Gets the Panthers into the red zone. And they've got a chance to make it a one-score game, but I feel like it's too little too late at this point. Now that our offense has kind of gotten going a little bit more, and they're just not going to have much time. No way the Panthers take us to overtime again. Be our 3rd straight overtime against the Panthers. Oh, wow, what a throw by Young. I was baiting that, but he led it. He led it to the left side there to get around me. You don't see CPU quarterbacks do that often. 1st and goal now. And he is sacked. Buckner and one of the corners, I think, came around the edge. Oh no, it was Lott and Calvert got in there. Unfortunately, not a lot of yardage lost, although it does keep the clock moving for another play. 2nd and goal. He is short. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. I feel like the Panthers really needed to have that 2-minute warning. A lot tougher now to try to get the ball back. Lewis Seen ends the game, and he's going to bring it out. Probably shouldn't have, but to the 6. I don't know, not much you can do there, Bryce Young. I not an awful pick. I guess probably your best thing would be to roll out and throw it away, but GG. Holy cow. Even if they get a safety, it's still a 2-score game, so I'm not really worried about that. Just be nice if we could move the ball and let the clock run out. Just get this one done with. What do you got, Bridge? Hitch seam? That's not going to work against this defense. I think we'll call timeout. Not like we really need the timeouts for anything. Try something like that. They're still in a too high defense. Protection should be good because we got McBride in. Addison and Brooks both look like pretty nice routes here. Or we'll go deep to Jefferson, and that is a game-ending PI. Oh, not quite game-ending, I guess. They've got the one timeout, so if they really want to annoy us, they could. Yeah. One more first down, and we can finally start, like, just kneeling it down. But we're not quite there yet. Let's see. Oh, whoops, that's not the play I wanted. Gives to McBride. Gains 2. Okay. Should I pass again? I don't think so. Yeah, we'll just run this. So even if they stop us, they'd get the ball with like 3 seconds. Hand off Madison. Cuts up. Fumbles it. Oh, thanks. So now the clock will run down to 7 seconds when we punt. And then, yeah, after it's, spend some time on the punt, you get pretty much no time for Young. So we are all good. And that is your game. The Vikings defeat the Carolina Panthers 24-10. Finally a convincing win over this team. And just a good defensive performance. We are really looking strong on that side of the ball with Lott and Easley as very nice additions. I really don't think we have not had a bad defensive game yet. The worst one was when we against the Commanders, I guess, we gave up 22, but there was a defensive touchdown thrown in there, so we really only gave up 15. I guess we gave up 20 to the Lions, but that's very low by Lions standards. And I didn't throw it to JJ at all in the second half, so he doesn't really get any stats out of that, but not a great day from Bridge. Really good run defense. Mediocre run game. Brooks and Jefferson's both looking good. Hawkinson got the touchdown. Nice game for Easley. Seen also with a pick. All right. I will see you in the next one. Bye.